Okay, this is just a quick test to see if the laptop audio microphone is working. See what happens.
Okay, a dragster's starting to look pretty good. Now, noticed a couple things here. If you notice on the screw eye, you can see the sketch right there. You can't turn that off in the assembly, but you can turn it off in the actual part file. So let's go see if we can fix that. I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to click on this actual part here, and I'm going to say open. And so it should go out and open up the file. And then from there, we can turn that sketch off and it'll be reflected in the assembly. Okay, so there it is. And so yes, you do see the sketches on there. So I'm going to go ahead and turn those sketches off, which are now off. I'll save that file. And then I'll come back to the Dragster file here. Oh, let's finish saving it. Got it saved. Okay, now I'll come back to the Dragster file here. And you'll see this little cautionary sign up here at the top. If you click on that, you should now see those sketches disappear. As we see right here, yep, that's what happened. Those sketches are now gone. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to place that rear axle, because we never did place that axle in there. Let me rotate this around, double check. Oh yes, I did place that axle in. Okay, so we got to solve this axle problem. So it may take a few stabs at this. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go select on that axle there, and it'll highlight over here in the browser. So I'll right mouse click and I'll open up that axle. Now, it's going to go ahead and open up the axle and bring us into that file as you see here. But before we actually change that axle, we want to come over here and we want to, I'm using a rear axle here, so I need to change that name entirely. Before I do anything like that, I'm going to turn it off so I don't see it. And I'll click out here in space. And now I'm going to grab a measurement so I can adjust the length of that axle to what it needs to be. So what I'm going to do now is hit the inspect command. I'll come up here and select on that circle right there of the sleeve, rotate around, and I'll come up to this right here and select on that. So that gives me a measurement of 44 millimeters. Okay, so we're going to have to make our axle at least 44 millimeters, or maybe just a shade over that or a tad over that. So let's go back to the axle here, right here, and I'm going to rename that axle to front axle. So this time I'm going to do a save as. And I'll come up, instead of saying rear axle, I'll double click on the rear and I'll say front. Okay, so I'll put that front in there, hit save. And now I'm going to go look at that extrusion that I had for that axle. So I select that, and so it says it's 23.285. So I'm going to go over here to this, and it says a distance of 46.57. So I'm just going to say 44 millimeters. Okay. And it's going to extrude that out based on 44 millimeters. We're going to hit accept and accept that. And let's double check that by hitting the I key, which stands for inspect or measurement. So I'll click on this. I'll come over here and click on that. And yes, it's 44 millimeters. That's good. So we now have a front axle. It's called 44. Let's double check where we saved that. I want to make sure it's saved in the right file. Okay, it says Dragster, that second version. Nah, we don't want that. We want to come back to Dragster 24. I'll just hit this pull down, and I'll come down here and raise this up so I can see a little bit better. And I'm going to step over to the folder BK24, and I'm going to put it in this folder here, CO2 Dragster parts. So I'll put it there. I'll pull this up, and I will hit OK or save. So I'll save that, and there it's saved. So now I'm going to go back over here to the Dragster body, and I'm going to go find that axle that I turned off, which is this rear axle. I'm going to go ahead and do a right mouse click, and I'm going to delete that. Do you want to reason it says it's referenced by other features? Well, we'll fix it. I'll say delete. So I went ahead and deleted that, and now what I'm going to do is rotate this around and take a look at it. Before I place that axle in there, let's go ahead and stop for just a moment. Okay, now with that axle that we just modified down to 64 millimeters, I'm going to go back and find that. Oh, there it is, actually right there. I'm going to go ahead and place it from my parts folder so I keep all those in the same direction, same location. So I'm going to grab this guy here, open up this, and I'm going to look for that front axle. There it is. So I'm going to grab it, I'm going to drop it over here into the file. I'll go ahead and close my folder view, and all I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to go ahead and accept where I've moved it to. I'll go ahead and hit the joint command. I'll roll up on the center of this, click on it, and then I'll roll over here to the center of the axle sleeve, click that, and it'll place that axle right there. That looks good. Now let's accept it, because I can always go back and modify it. Ah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Okay, so we got that piece done. And now let's go back and work on that rear axle. So let's go ahead and stop here for a second.
Okay, now let me go to the back of the car right here, and I'll rotate it around. I'll zoom up on this one particular axle here. Obviously, we need to make some changes on it. Before I do that, though, let's go ahead and take a measurement. We're going to go from, I'm just going to grab the edge of this sleeve right here, this hub. I'll come around here to the other side, and I'll grab that one there as well. And it tells me it's 56.5 millimeters. Write that down, 56.5 millimeters. Okay, so don't forget. And so I'm going to get out of the measurement command. I'll go and rotate around again, find that axle, and select it. And when I select it, what it will do, I'm still in measure, get out of that. Okay, let's try it again. So when I select that axle, you'll see over here in the browser, it highlights this axle right here. So I'm going to right mouse click on that, and you'll see right up here it says open. So I'll open that part. So now that that part's open, all I have to do is come in here and change the extrusion on it. And I'm going to set that to, just take all this out here. I'm going to say 56.5 millimeters. Okay, enter that. So once that's entered, I'll go ahead and save that file. And so when I save that file, okay, I'll go back over to the Dragster assembly, and you'll see that cautionary sign. It says, update one child component to the latest milestone version or milestone version if available. All right, so we'll hit that and update it. So this should probably stay in the same location, but if I rotate this around, wow, it made it a lot bigger than we wanted. I know what I did wrong. That's easy. We'll go back and fix that. So let me come up here to that rear axle, and I forgot to go in and do the slash divide. So I'll hit edit that feature. I'll come back in here to this and do a slash divided by 2. Okay, hit that. Go ahead and save it again. Okay, got it saved. Go back to the Dragster. And so here in the Dragster, again, you see, hey, got to update it. So I'll update it. Now, when it updates, let's see what we got here. We'll get it to update it. We got something measured wrong. So let me double check that measurement again. Okay, hang on. Let me come back to this in a second.
Okay, I went back and double checked that dragster axle, the rear one, and it says it's 56.56. Excuse me, 56.5. Okay, so close that. I'm going to come back over here to the dragster, and you can see I've highlighted it right here. What I basically did was went and changed the mate on it. In fact, I'm going to just come up here, and I'm going to select that part, and I'm going to delete it. Okay, and I'll say delete. I get it out of there, and we'll just go ahead and remake that thing all together. So to do that, let's go ahead and we don't have an axle in the back. So we're going to go take this one. We just modified it. And I'm going to rotate this over here, rotate this around. So if I can grab my cube, turn it, and get that turned around. Okay, so we'll go get that that older axle, that rear axle, I'm sorry, and we'll put it in there. So there it is, rear axle. That guy there. And I'm going to make a quick, simple mate on this, so it's going to be a lot easier for us. So I'm just going to accept the location where it's at. Excuse me, joint, I meant to say. Old SolidWorks words coming out at me. So I'll come up here and I'll grab the front end of this joint right here on that axle. Slide back over here to the back side of the car. And I'll go ahead and mate it on that one face. So the axle moves up there, mates it right there. Now I'm not 100% sure, so let's roll out and double check this real quick. So I'm going to rotate this guy around. See if I can rotate it before I accept it. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think I can. Rotate this over here, roll up. Yeah, it looks like it's in there. So we'll go ahead and hit accept or okay. So there it is. So we've got our basic dragster. Let's go ahead and zoom this out. Got a pretty nice little car here. So we've got a basic dragster all finished up right here.
And it would be a quick little car because it's going to run on graphite axles because I'll make it run fast. But is it fast as it could be? I would say not. So what we're going to do now is we're going to come back and put custom new wheels on this that have bearings built into them. So let's go ahead and stop this right now and we'll come back and start working on the new custom wheels.